to the iris.
Hey, you beautiful internet people, this is Forever Your Guru, AJ speaking. We've got Joel today, we've got myself, AJ, and we have a special guest, Venomous. He is here on my request. I bugged him today and made him get on so that he could, you know, he could be part of this wonderful Candid thing. Venomous is one of the people that we run with normally through raids or different strikes and everything. So he is definitely a hardcore Destiny player, and he was just more than happy to jump on and help us out with the Candid today. So without further ado, Joel, what are the topics?
We're going to be discussing things like the upcoming Destiny 2 and what we may or may not want inside it, and kind of different little features that we possibly want changed from the original Destiny. Different little things that we might be seeing at E3 and whatever other little random stuff we come up with.
Nice. Alright, so what we got first?
Let's go ahead and discuss Destiny 2 and things we'd like to see inside.
Things we'd like to see inside Destiny 2. Venom, out of your, what do you think?
Some dedicated servers would be nice.
Yeah, right? Okay, good enough. 2 points for Venom on that one.
Man,
oh my god.
Going straight to the throat, huh?
I know, right? Let's talk about what they did completely, totally wrong. No, but yeah, that's a definite. Dedicated servers. I think that they should have dedicated servers for each region also. Like, I think
that would definitely be nice.
Yeah, like a dedicated server for the United States, a dedicated server for Europe, a dedicated server for Australia. And then if you decide to play with somebody outside of your region, a dedicated server for global traffic. I think that would be a great way to put that. Yeah, I think that would work. Wow, guys, I completely ran the wrong way. That's awesome. Like, I'm back up at the beginning of it.
No worries.
Yeah.
The one where we kill the big guy at the bottom, huh?
No, I completely just ran to the beginning where Cade wants you to put the little things. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, dedicated servers is a must. I want to see. Gosh, I want to see more
content.
Yep, content. I want to see them live up to their claim right now. They just said that that they've been working for the past 2 years actually on the dev tools for Destiny 2. That makes it a lot easier. If you don't know what dev tools are, guys, dev tools are basically the sub-programs that they come up with that help developers, so henceforth dev tools, to be able to put new content or fix broken content in a game. And the stuff that they had for Destiny 1 was just really broken, in all honesty. It didn't work well. It was hard to code for. Half the time they would put something in and it wouldn't work, which is why we'd have all of these problems and all these disconnection codes and all that kind of stuff, because half the time when they were coding, it just wasn't coming through.
Zoo worth of animals.
Yeah, I mean, it was just so bad. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe half the stuff that they were saying was a code, you know. But I mean, it is what it is, and you know, we live with it every day. But this new one should be a lot better. They're talking about not just getting a little bit of content every once in a while, but they're talking about getting like this freebie content that we have. They're talking about getting that every week or two, to at least once a month, and then the normal paid DLCs will come out just like they normally do. So that would be really nice, right? If we could actually get stuff to do every single month at least. Oh my gosh, instead of those droughts where they give you like one expansion and that's supposed to last you 7 months. It's like, come on, that's not even fair.
Get it done in a week and then it's dry.
And that's true. Venom and I are easily what you would call power users for Destiny. We get on, we run through whatever they are, and we will quest until we get it. Joel, depending on the time of the year...
I'm a casual scrub.
Huh?
I'm a casual scrub.
Sometimes you are. Sometimes you're a hardcore, depending on the time of the year it is. I mean, right now you're busy with your real job, and so you don't have as much time to be able to do that as I do. But you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. You get paid money, so hey, do your thing. We kind of talked about that last week, but yeah, but it is what it is. So yes, a lot of content, dedicated servers. The main thing I want is for them not to change the way that Bungie felt. You know, now it feels a little different, obviously, because it's been around forever. But, like, I know you guys remember whenever we first had Destiny, and it was the Vault of Glass, and you started going around, and you saw all of those things for the first time, and it was just amazing, right? I mean, it was all new things.
I remember my first vault run.
Huh? Oh yeah.
I still remember the first vault run. That was just so much fun. It was neat seeing every little thing that you could, and trying to figure out, you know, hidden stuff before anyone else would even think about it.
Hey, I just got a key of maggot. That's kind of odd, since none of these guys were Hive. But hey, whatever. They're doing things with the Hive guys. But yeah, so I really don't want them to change the feel of Destiny as much. Besides that, I would like to see a 60 FPS in all areas. Because, come on, let's face it, we know that the game can run in 60 FPS. They're already talking about possibly having an unlocked FPS on the computer. So if your computer can run it at 120 frames a second, like mine can, then you would be able to run at 120 frames a second. I don't know if they're going to do that, though. I just don't think so, because, I mean, they were so scared of even doing it on the consoles, because the Pros and the PS4s could easily do it, and so could the Xbox One. But the Xbox 360s and the PlayStations couldn't. But the thing that got me so confused about that is, who cares? They're not on the same servers, you know? So, I mean, it wasn't like we were ever going to see them anyway. But that brings me to the next thing that I want to see. I want to see, besides servers set aside for America and each region, I want those servers to encompass, like, I want Xbox One players to be able to be with PS4 players. Now, I know that part of that's not possible, and I know the main reason why it's truly not possible is because of the fact that Sony has exclusive rights to some stuff that no one else has rights to for a really long time, and that would just be a logistical nightmare, and just the amount of backlash that you get from, like, other players if they were playing along with you, and then all of a sudden the drops came out and you got something cool and they couldn't get it at all. And then the next thing you know, someone's going to be like, oh, it's because I'm a PlayStation player. Sorry, you can't get this till next year. You know that wouldn't fly. So many people would rage quit. I'd actually play just to see it.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah. But not, I mean, you know, if we didn't have exclusive time-gated content for certain things, I could see that being a thing. I really could. But like I said, I know why they're not gonna do it. Anything else you want to see, Joel?
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the improvements that we'd like to see based off of the current Destiny, the current way that some things work in Destiny.
What we'd like to see change.
I know you and I were discussing previously stuff like loot and whatnot.
Right. Okay. So I want to hear what Venom has to think on it, and then I want you to say what you have to think on it, and then I'm gonna say mine. Because I know Joel and I come from a different school of thought on the view, and I haven't asked Venom what he thinks about that yet. But Venom, what we're talking about is, like, let's say you're doing a strike, or let's say you open a chest somewhere, or let's say you just get any type of random drop. How would you like that to change as opposed to what it is right now?
Compared to now, I would like to see, I guess, less loot. Now,
Yeah.
start a new character and hit max light in a day if I wanted to.
Right, because it drops too much, right?
Yeah, the drops are extremely too much.
Yeah. Now another thing that Joel's talking about is also like Joel, just say your opinion, and then Venom will know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, essentially, when it comes to stuff like exotics and whatnot, I'd much prefer to grind my butt off to actually get an exotic from a quest. Kind of like it had to do with what was it called? Sleep
No Time to
Stimulant
Explain
and,
or Secret Stimulant.
Yeah, No Time to Explain, stuff like that. It was really fun quests, and I don't care if they're really hard.
Oh god.
I enjoy doing a quest that gives me a set reward once I finish the quest. I'm not a player that likes a lot of random chance. Oh, I did this, once and got Galahorn out of this random chest. Hey, how fun is that? I'd much rather it be, hey, you do this really hard quest and you get it. Otherwise, you don't do it, or you don't get the weapon.
Yeah, they should have done something for the Vex Mythic class.
I also would like to see some sort of way to, and AJ's probably going to bring this up as well, some sort of way to offset what you have and what you don't have. I don't really enjoy getting multiples of the same thing whenever I haven't even gotten some stuff at all.
Yeah. Yeah, like the problem that we have right now in Vault of Glass is that a lot of people just don't get armor. We get tons of weapons, no armor. But,
I've only gotten one piece of Crota gear.
Yeah. That's a problem that's going around a lot with all the raids. It's just the missing, where is the actual clothing gear, They're just not there. Or for a lot of people, they're not there. Holy crap, I am in my KO kick. Okay, so, yeah, the way that I look at it is that I firmly believe that the randomized loot is a great thing. I think it should be there, because if not, then everyone's just going to do those quests, get the gear, and then be done with the game and never play the game again. But, at the same time, like, one thing that I was talking about with Blackjack Joel the other day was the fact of, I think that there should be an algorithm stuck in there that says, okay, let's say that I'm at the Vault of Glass and we're doing Templar. We happen to know that there's only a few things that drop from Templar, right? It's going to be either Fatebringer, some article of clothing, or a vision. Okay, those are the things that drop. And if you do the challenges, then it's the extra stuff, like your exotics or different things like that. So that's in the table. So what I was telling Joel is that I happen to know that the loot table is set up to be like you have a 50% chance of getting it's just a straight up 50% chance of getting a drop that is a legendary Ingram, or you have a 50% chance of getting one of the other items in however many it is. I think it's like something like 12 items altogether, because you have all of the armor pieces that you can get minus the helmet from that drop nowadays. Plus, if you did the challenge, then it can be, an exotic and just all kinds of other stuff that's going to drop from it. So what I think that they should do is, if you pull the 50% chance that you get something out of that loot drop, right, besides a legendary, then it should have a checkbox there. And it's going to say, okay, well, I'm going to randomly give you, because you've done this, I'm going to give you a Fatebringer. Okay, great, I got a Fatebringer. So check that off on the box. And so the next time I run through the raid, in that encounter, I won't get Fatebringer again until all of the boxes have been checked, right? Because that still means you got to run that raid like something like 9-10 times, right, to get everything, So if I get something out of a drop, check it off on the box. So the next time I run through, I already got Fatebringer. I want to find the Vision of Confluence. Now, I may still not get the Vision of Confluence. I may get, like, arms the next time. But at least now I know I won't get arms now, because that's checked off on the box. And it would obviously be per character. It would not be per account, because then you're screwed if you have 3 different types of characters, you know, like a Titan or a Hunter or something like that. But it should still work the same way like that for each character. And I think if you did that, it would be super, super fair, even though it would still be random, you know. So like somebody might get the Vex, but I still don't think like things like the Vex should be in that loot table. I think if you get the Vex, it should be exactly like it is now, except favorable odds. Like maybe at least a 30% chance that you'll get it instead of a 3% chance that you'll get it. And it may be higher than that. I don't know. Whatever it is, I think that they made it way too rare. Because I've run some raids and some people don't get it at all. You know, I mean, it's just how it is. And I don't think it should be like that. Yeah, I think it should be a little bit more favorable than that. But yeah, the Vex itself, if you look at the Vex, it's in its own loot table. And you only have so much chance. And if you roll that chance, it's an extra drop. You got your normal thing, plus you got the drop for the Vex. And that's what you get. It's awesome. So if I get Vex, I get 2 drops out of it. If I don't get Vex, I only get 1 drop out of it. Either way. And I think that should be like it is. Because that is like, whenever you consider the tiers of weapons, you have, you know, common, uncommon, rare, legendary, exotic, and then ultra exotic. And ultra exotics are the ones that are gated behind an event, like the Vex, oh, what's the one from Crota?
Oh,
Necrochasm. The Necro. That's another ultra one. And they changed it this time. They changed it because so many people got upset that they had never gotten it because they just made the challenges. Whoa, my goodness, I cannot hit that. There you go.
Yeah, they made the crux of Crota just about impossible to get.
Right, and then it started messing up whenever they started reintroducing the raids and everything. Joel and I had run that raid so many times, and it counted us as never running the raid because all of a sudden we started getting the shader again, which was crazy. But then they just made it a simple quest, which was way too easy. I'm sorry, it was way too easy. You know, just do the challenge mode, and then all of a sudden you just get the Necrochasm if you got a little white thing to drop from an ogre. I mean, that was crazy compared to how hard it was to get it in the past. You know,
the hardest part in that whole thing was getting the little husk of the pit to drop from the ogre. Or
yeah,
hive you got it from.
Yeah, it was kind of funny actually. But yeah, I mean that's how it went. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it's not something that's really ridiculously hard to balance, but I think they can. So, you know, I don't know.
Oh, I know they can because other games have done it.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if they could, is what I mean by like the system that they had. You know, what they actually coded into the game is what you're stuck with. So if they didn't code the system to work like that, then that's just it. So, which kind of sucks. Which is also what I want. I want balancing completely separate. That's another thing that I want. Thank goodness I thought about that. I want balancing completely separate from PvE and PvP. If they need to nerf a weapon for PvP, don't touch it for PvE unless it's just ridiculous. Like I totally understand why they nerfed Gjallarhorn. Okay, it needed to be nerfed. It needed to be nerfed in every single account. It was retardedly way too good. You know, because it got to the point where no one wanted to play with you unless you had a Gjallarhorn, which is just kind of ridiculous. You know, I'm just saying it. That was kind of sad. And if you're one of those people, shame on you. I think that was ridiculous. And I can say that because I had a Gjallarhorn like 2 weeks after I found out it was a thing, which means I had it way super early on. But I still was not one of those guys that was just like, oh, you know what? You need to have a Gjallarhorn, and we're not gonna be able to beat this area. That's so not true. That's just weak
Yeah, I
players
never got a
making
Gal-
stupid excuses.
Yeah, I never got a Galahorn Jerry until year 3 and still beat all that crap.
Oh yeah, because it was possible, you know. It's not possible if you never practice to know how, you know. It's one of those bad things, like you always hear someone say, you know what, like I play this game like this because I just don't find the other subclasses more powerful enough. And it's like, well, of course you don't find the other subclasses powerful enough because you haven't leveled them up. You know, or you haven't learned how to be a good Titan, or you haven't learned how to be a good Warlock or Hunter or whatever. And so they always put down the other classes, and then you always hear the people that love the other classes always say, oh, no, you know, Warlocks for life, or Hunters for life, or... You never hear anyone talking anything good about Titans. No. I'm just kidding. No, but that is what it is, you know. So stop being narrow-minded, guys. You don't need a Titan to beat Crota nowadays. It's ridiculous to even think you do. You just have to, oh, what is that? Oh, that's right. You have to be good. Get good, guys. Stop looking for ways to, you know, oh, I found the wizard that's going to kick my butt here. Stop trying to find ways of getting out of stuff and just get good, you know? I hate that. I know I'm being really harsh this time, but whatever.
Well, no, it's in all seriousness, players really have gotten used to being handheld and just dragged through things.
Oh yeah. Well, look at it now. Bungie really is. Okay, so what do you think about the way that it is now? I know Venom doesn't like it because he already brought it up. I think that they are literally spoon-feeding the crap out of us stuff because so many people got so upset that they didn't have all this stuff by the end of the game, you know? And so now I think it's just a time where Bungie's making everything super easy, ridiculous, and they're just going to give everyone everything so that no one feels bad.
They might as well just give everybody everything because this game will end. They've already announced Destiny 2. There's no reason to continuously invest to try to hold players into a game that you are no longer going to support.
Well, right now, actually, Joel, I have to disagree with that. Right now is the definite time that you need to invest to keep the players in this game. Because that's why they're giving everyone everything.
Might as well, yeah, that's why I said. They might as well give everybody everything because they don't see themselves supporting the game in the future.
Oh, they do.
No
they said that they're keeping it going for at least 2 years.
Yeah, but
like,
there's gonna be no new content.
No new content from what I can understand. Unless it's like sandbox or a couple of little live updates that might come around.
UI implementation and such.
Yeah, so who knows? I don't know. But I can guarantee you, unless some really awesome thing happens, I'm not playing this game again. Because, I mean, you know, it's part of the business, too. I mean, people want to see Destiny 2. Not more of old Destiny 1 that we know is kind of broken still. So, you know, it is what it is. It's nice. It was a good game for what it was. But it's time to pass that torch along. Definitely time to pass the torch. But what do you honestly think about that, Venom? About the whole like, and it's obvious, guys. We know it. The excessive hand-holding that Bungie has really done a lot of in the past with this game, and excessively right now.
Yeah, it's just they made it way too easy.
Yeah. I got you on that one. Yeah, because like we've all been really long-term players, guys. So we know how hard this used to be. So, you know, save in the comments before you tell us, oh, well, you just don't know. I mean, some of it, like some of that stuff's really hard. It's hard for a reason. I love what they said last night. There's a program that I watch from IGN, and it's called Team Guardian. And yeah, Fire Team Chat. Yeah. But the actual thing is Team Guardian, and then they have something called Fire Team Chat. But the Fire Team Chat last night, one of the guys said, you know what? I want it to be I would love, and he understands why it'll never happen. That's the first thing he said was that I know this won't happen, but I wish that Destiny would move to, if you can't shoot a gun well, there's no chance that you'll win. You know, if you don't learn how to use the weapons, learn how to play the game, learn the mechanics, then you can't win. And I believe that a lot. I understand why it'll never happen, because Bungie wants to keep the game open for everybody. But at the same time, there's a lot of frustration that comes along with that, because you're playing this raid, right? And then this guy off to the side of you says, "Wait, hold on, let me get my girlfriend or my wife or somebody else in." And you're like, "Oh, okay." And then you find out that no one ever asked you, but now you're trying to carry somebody who's actually not all that good. And if the game was set up from the beginning to know that if you're just not good, it's just not going to happen, I guarantee a lot of that just wouldn't happen. You know? I don't know. That's me ranting right now, though, because I didn't do a rant this week.
Yeah, we actually had a decent raid that we did.
Yeah, that was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. But yeah,
it was
I mean,
raid the way it's supposed to be.
The raid the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna use the old Kratos revenge. Why? Because I'm getting shot in my own place. So, what else you got, Joel?
That's pretty close to it. It's just pretty much stuff that we'd like to see from E3, from the different big names that we know are going to be there.
Venom, have you heard of anything coming to E3?
I have not.
Okay. I happen to know, guys, that there is going to be a Destiny 2 reveal at E3. No, there's no Destiny 2 reveal at E3, but there is a Destiny reveal at the end of this coming week, guys. Pay attention.
May 18th?
Yep.
The 18th.
Yep, it's the day after my birthday, honestly. So, yay!
Yeah, definitely launched on I think the original Destiny launched on oh no, it was the beta that launched on
it was the beta. Yeah, definitely the beta, Joel, if you're talking about your birthday.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Gameplay footage will definitely be breaking out later on the 18th, because during the morning, like while the event's going on, they're not allowed to stream it because it wouldn't be fair to the people that have appointments to play the game later on in the day. So they're time gated, that they have to wait just a very, very short time, and then they get to spoil the world for choice on who you want to watch, break your bubble with the new Destiny stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, E3, I know Scorpio's gonna be there, right? So that's cool. I don't care if you're a Microsoft guy or not. New hardware is always exciting to me because it keeps the industry moving forward.
Oh,
which is a good thing. And this thing is supposed to be massive with what it can do and everything, so hopefully we get to see some amazing stuff. But besides that, let's see. I'm hoping, I'm not promising this, but I'm hoping that Square Enix finally decides to release a date that the live action or the new remake of Final Fantasy VII comes out. I almost said the live action of Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, I'm really hoping for that. Like I want to see that game actually come out, because my goodness, it takes forever to get that anything from it. So. I don't know. Did y'all take my cannon? Y'all took my cannon.
Your cannon.
It was mine. It had my name on it.
Killed the sucker.
It got... No, he didn't. I stabbed it in the face. It's on my video.
Oh, well, you're talking about a different guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably already shot him, so I didn't get the other.
Oh, yeah.
Was this Splicer's next big play?
But yeah, so I'm hoping that
E3. I do know for sure at E3 that Nintendo will be featuring the Mario Odyssey.
Yes, that'll be cool. Hey Joel, take us out. Take us back to the tower.
All right.
You make one hell of a wrench.
But yeah, so that'll be cool.
Oh,
So we definitely know Nintendo's coming there. We know Microsoft is coming there. Microsoft is going to be talking about also possibly a different way. I'm not going to spoil it because honestly I don't know all the details to it, but even a different way of how we're going to get games. Something to the effect of augmented reality should be a thing by the end of the year, which could be big. Big as in not the way that VR had a whole bunch of hype and then just fell on its face. I mean actual big, like useful. Because if you don't know what augmented reality and virtual reality is, take it this way. Augmented reality puts a see-through screen in front of your face and can project images in front of you that is still part of your surroundings. Or it can take a screen and put it in front of your face and still have a camera focused so that you can see your reality there projected on the screen, and then it overlays that with fake items or creatures or whatever it is. So that's augmented reality. Augmented reality is just adding things to what's already there in the natural world. Virtual reality...
Pokemon Go.
Yes, Pokemon Go has an augmented reality thing that everyone turns off.
Yeah.
But virtual reality sticks you in front of a screen and then generates the world around you. The problem that Pokemon Go, the problem that virtual reality has right now is that the content's just not there. It's just not. It's ridiculously slim. Like, you've got so many different experiences, but experiences don't pay the bills, you know. People just aren't buying them, and the reason they're not buying them is because who wants to spend $40 or $50 on an hour worth of content? That's an experience. That's the difference between an experience and a game. I want games. I don't need experiences. If I want experiences, I go to Disney World. I'm good with that. I can get out of Disney World for less than $400. I'm good. I got a lifetime of memories. All I got is remorse from the VR headset. Grr. Jerks. But that's coming. Let's see. Oh yeah. In all honesty, Destiny 2 will have a lot more reveal at E3. Bethesda is going to show its 2 new IPs that they've been working on. One of them looks pretty cool. One of them looks kind of like a cross between Dark Souls and the Blood games. So that'll be really neat. The other one I have no idea about. We might actually get some info on the new Red Dead Redemption 2, because we found out that all the info that they were leaking was fake. It's actually for another game that's coming out from a totally different maker, and they kind of trolled everyone so that they can get famous. So hopefully that works out for them and people just don't hate them for it.
Keep that thing oiled,
But besides that, Joel, do you know anything else coming out?
No, I honestly don't.
Yeah.
There's
Everyone's being really good this year about trying to keep tight-lipped.
Yeah, I was trying to look it up last night, and the only stuff I could figure out was we could be a vendor if we wanted to.
A vendor. That's fun.
Yeah, that's about all I was able to really get from the E3's website. They won't even give me a like a floor layout.
Yeah, oh no, they won't give you a floor layout. You can read too much into it if you can get the floor layout. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, they're really being good about it this year. Except for Target. No, it wasn't Target. It was GameStop completely dropping the ball. And they took... Venom, I know you probably didn't know this. Yeah, but they put the 3 new hats out for Destiny 2, right? They put it on their store that you could buy and then quickly pulled them down, but it's the internet, so everyone can find it. And they did. And it's all over the place now. But the hats have... What? They have a snake... They have a lion, and a falcon, right?
the new mascots for each of the 3 classes.
Right. So Gryffindor, they have Slytherin
Ravenclaw.
and Ravenclaw. So that's what you got, you know. Big surprise, guys. It's not
You're
Destiny 2.
Guardian,
It's
Harry.
actually Harry Potter. But everyone was trying to read into it, saying, "Oh, you know, it's going to be the new symbols for the subclasses and everything." And you never know. It might be. It might be. It could also be something signifying that we get pets, which I sure in the heck hope that doesn't happen. I don't want pets. I don't want them at all. I don't think it fits into the whole meta. Like, I don't know what I would do with a pet. Why would I ever tell a lion to go after Atheon? That lion's dead. It's
But at the same time, though, this is a whole new IP. They're supposedly doing a lot of new things.
Yeah.
If they make it closer to an MMO, a pet would not be a bad thing to have. The ability to carry more gear, do some sort of you know, send the pet to retrieve things, or you know, at least now whenever you're in something.
Would you like to send your lion to retrieve that ammo pack? Yes, I would. Guardian down. Son of a no, Fluffy. Yep. Oh well.
It'd probably be closer to something that you summon and whatnot. Only lasts a little while and does, you know, meager damage to anything. But as Destiny is right now, no, I don't want a pet. That would be retarded.
It'd be so retarded. Like, I wouldn't even see where you'd fit a pet into the controller scheme. I would gladly give up emotes to get a pet. You know.
I'd give up emotes in a heartbeat for nothing.
Ouch.
All these cool emotes.
Ouch. Venom, you got your trademark dance on?
No.
Ah.
Sorry, I don't want emotes.
Yeah, no, I think we
Things
could
that
have
I
gotten
receive
a
in
lot more.
packages.
Yeah, no. I think we could have gotten a lot more productivity out of what our characters could have done in game if we didn't have to give up controller real estate for ridiculous emotes. Now I totally see emotes being in Destiny 2 though, Joel. I totally see that. And the reason why is not just because they can make money, but because Destiny 2 is going to be on the computer also. I mean, they got keys coming out the wazoo. You know, I mean, heck, there's some people out there with devices that they have one complete what is it? They have a one keyboard that they have set up with just function keys, and then another keyboard that they have set up for macros. It's ridiculous.
It's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah. So I think that'll be a thing too. Obviously, they're gonna be treating Destiny 2 on the PC a little bit different because it is a completely different type of people. You know, you're gonna lose the people on PC really fast if you don't give the people on PC what they're used to. If all of a sudden you try to limit people on PC by making them play a console game, they're just not gonna do it. There's too many other games out there that are really, really good for PC that they don't have to play like that.
Extremely invested in already.
Yeah. Like, if I think the worst thing that they could do is tell PC players that they have to play with the controller. I think that'll end the game almost immediately.
No, PC players would still find go-betweens to work their keyboard and mouse in.
You couldn't. It wouldn't work.
If players on Xbox can use a keyboard and mouse right now.
Yeah, but people on Xbox use a keyboard and mouse and it sucks. Really bad because the game isn't programmed for it, right?
For it.
Yeah, it's definitely not. So whenever you move, you get that weird mouse lag and overcorrection.
All the extensions that they've came out with for it are not really good.
Yeah.
But hey,
I've got one.
it's still there, and I guarantee you that people on PC, even if they don't include keyboard and mouse right away,
yeah, somebody will write something
their own
for
keyboard and mouse, and it's going to be a better extension than it is on the Xbox.
Hopefully.
Just the way it is.
Yep. So we really don't know. I'm hoping for Destiny-themed keyboards to come out. Not because I'm just a nerd, but because I think it would be really cool if they gave you those, like, in the book, whenever you buy Destiny 2, it would come with this is what the F12 key, this is what the F1 key does. And if you actually had a Destiny-themed keyboard where somebody took, like, a regular mechanical keyboard or made the switches for it with the certain little character things on it, Like, one would have, like, a weapon, like, just a generic gun on it. But you would know if you hit that, it would swap your weapons for you. You know, that would be cool. Or, like, if they gave you loadouts.
Button.
Yeah, a loadout button. How cool would that be? Oh my gosh, that'd be so epic.
I mean, that's what we have with our apps on phones.
Mm-hmm.
You can set up loadouts and just, you know.
Yep. Or if they made it so that you actually had a UI, an actual usable UI, like a hot UI, so that you could use it while playing the game at the same time, even if it had to be on like second screen type of thing. It wouldn't matter to me. I would do it. I think that would be so cool. If they come out with that, Joel, I'm just telling you that now. If they come out with loadable UI and the freaking console games don't have it, I'm gonna be spending most of my time on the computer. I don't even care if I get pwned by everybody because they're using a keyboard and a mouse. I don't even care. I'm gonna make it happen.
Huh.
Yay! And I will be that guy that gets pwned in PvP because I don't have a fast twitch mouse. Cause I got a controller.
Get someone killed.
I don't have a care.
I don't have a care. Well, you got to, because they're gonna put some weapon on it.
I just want to have fun.
And you're a totally different person. You're a totally different person than a lot of the other players that got into Destiny are. A lot of players, I mean, and I wish I could say it was 50-50, but it's not. It's way more now for PvP than it is for PvE. You know, there's two people out there. There's people, I do PvE because I'm a collector. But I really like just going in and shooting people in the face and being very, very competitive. And then you have the other side, which is Joel. I go into PvP because you jerks have locked some of the quest stuff that I need to collect certain weapons inside PvP. And then I will go back to my player versus environment that I really enjoy because I want a story. You know. But those people get really... What?
I'm the kind of player that PvP players just can't stand. I'm only in there for my quest, and that's it. I don't care if the team wins. I don't care if the team loses. I don't care if I do great. I don't care if I do horrible. As long as I'm making progress on my quest, I'm fine.
Right. Yeah, I'm completely different than that. I guess I'm not completely different. Like, when I get in there, I want to win. If I'm playing, I'm playing to win. But I'm playing to win, and I'm only in there because of a quest. But if I have to be in there for a quest, I'm not just there to, you know, sit in a corner and you know, if I get a knife throw, that's what I want. No, I want to win. And that's just the difference between us, though. But, you know, that's why people like you more.
I'm going to run around.
Yeah, you do run around. You do run around a lot. I kill you a lot. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Venom had to go. I knew that was going to happen. But, hey, you know what? It's time for us to go, too. We're just talking around in a circle here. But, guys, I just want to thank y'all for being here with us. Venom, you were awesome. Thank you for coming. Blackjack, thank you for always being here with us. And, you know what? This is Forever Your Guru, AJ speaking, signing out. And I'll see you in the next one.